What if, with a simple shift in mindset, you could master any challenge that comes your way? Imagine a life where willpower isn't a finite resource, but a wellspring you could tap into anytime. That's the power of self-discipline. It's not about punishment or deprivation. Instead, it's a positive force, a tool for success. Self-discipline is a commitment, a pact you make with yourself. It's about setting goals and sticking to them, no matter the circumstances. It's the bedrock of personal success and fulfillment, the engine that powers progress. Mastering self-discipline can turn dreams into reality. It's the key to achieving long-term goals and overcoming obstacles. It's the silent strength that fuels persistence, resilience, and grit. It's the compass that guides you towards your true north, no matter how stormy the seas. Today we delve into the world of self-discipline and the transformative power it holds. Imagine trying to invent something 1,000 times and failing each time. This was the reality for one man, a man whose name would become synonymous with innovation and perseverance, Thomas Alva Edison. Born in 1847, Edison was not a man of instant success. In fact, his journey was peppered with more failures than triumphs. But it was his indomitable spirit, his relentless self-discipline that kept him going. Edison's most famous invention, the practical incandescent light bulb, was not a product of luck or a sudden stroke of genius. It was a result of countless hours spent in his lab, a multitude of experiments, and an unwavering commitment to his goal. When asked about his numerous failed attempts, Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote is a testament to his mindset. Edison did not see failure as an endpoint, but rather as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine his approach. His philosophy was rooted in persistence and discipline. He believed that if he continued to work hard and stay focused, success was inevitable. Despite facing setbacks and criticism, Edison chose to press on, refusing to let failure deter him. Instead, he used these failures as stepping stones, using each one as a learning opportunity to bring him closer to his goal. His discipline did not waver, even in the face of adversity. He remained committed to his goal, dedicating his time and energy to his pursuits, undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. Edison's story is an exemplary illustration of the power of self-discipline. It reminds us that success is not always about having the best idea or the most talent. Rather, it's about staying committed to your goals, pushing through the tough times, and maintaining the discipline to keep going even when the odds seem stacked against you. Edison's story is a testament to the power of self-discipline. He didn't just stumble upon the invention of the light bulb. It was a product of relentless self-discipline and determination. So what exactly is self-discipline and how does it work? Let's dive into the scientific aspect of self-discipline. It's not just about willpower or grit. It's a fascinating interplay between different parts of our brain, most notably the prefrontal cortex, which is the area responsible for higher cognitive functions such as decision-making, problem-solving, and moderating social behavior. When we exercise self-discipline, we're essentially engaging this part of our brain to override our immediate desires, to focus on long-term goals. This is where the concept of delayed gratification comes into play. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward in anticipation of a more valuable reward in the future. This concept was famously illustrated in the Stanford marshmallow experiment. Children were given a choice between one small but immediate reward or two small rewards if they waited for a period of time. The results showed that children who were able to wait longer for the preferred rewards tended to have better life outcomes, as measured by SAT scores, educational attainment, body mass index, and other life measures. Now you might be thinking, well, what does this have to do with self-discipline? Well, it demonstrates the power of our prefrontal cortex in action. Those children who were able to wait, they were using their prefrontal cortex to override the immediate desire for a single marshmallow in favor of a greater reward in the future. That's self-discipline in action. But it's not just about delaying gratification. Self-discipline also involves managing our emotions, maintaining focus, and resisting distractions, all activities regulated by the prefrontal cortex. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating all the different sections to play in harmony. By understanding the role of the prefrontal cortex and the concept of delayed gratification, we can begin to see why self-discipline is so powerful. It's not just about resisting temptation or sticking to a strict regimen, but about making conscious decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. Understanding the science behind self-discipline can help us harness its power more effectively. But why should you care about self-discipline? Then what does it bring to the table? Well, let's dive into the myriad benefits of self-discipline, shall we? Imagine it as a tool that offers a multitude of advantages, not just in one aspect of life, but across the board. Consider productivity. We've all had days where we've stared at a mounting to-do list only to find ourselves scrolling through social media or binge-watching a new series. With self-discipline, you can tackle those tasks head-on, minimizing procrastination and maximizing productivity. It's about training your mind to focus, to push through distractions and work towards your goals. Now let's talk about mental health. In a world that often feels chaotic, self-discipline provides a sense of control. It's an anchor in the storm, a way to manage stress and anxiety. By setting and achieving small, manageable goals, you can boost your self-esteem and foster a positive self-image. And what about relationships? Self-discipline plays a crucial role here too. It helps us keep our emotions in check, facilitating healthier interactions. It's about being able to admit when you're wrong, to listen when you'd rather talk, and to compromise when you'd rather have your way. It's about cultivating empathy, patience, and understanding, qualities that are vital to maintaining strong, meaningful relationships. Finally, self-discipline is a cornerstone of physical health. It's what gets you out of bed for that early morning run, or has you reaching for an apple instead of another slice of pizza. It's about making decisions that prioritize long-term health over temporary pleasure. In essence, self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, and the more it can do for you. It's about making choices today that will lead to a better tomorrow. The benefits of self-discipline extend far beyond achieving a single goal. They permeate every aspect of our lives. Now that we understand the power of self-discipline, how can we cultivate it? Building self-discipline isn't a task that can be accomplished overnight. It's a journey that requires effort, patience, and a deep understanding of one's own strengths and weaknesses. But fear not, the path to self-discipline is well-trodden and clear if you know where to look. Firstly, setting clear, achievable goals is crucial. Picture your ideal self and identify what you need to achieve to become that person. Whether it's finishing a marathon, mastering a new language, or writing a book, having a clear goal gives you a target to work towards. But remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is self-discipline. That's where breaking your goals into manageable tasks comes in. Imagine standing at the bottom of a mountain. The peak seems impossibly far away. But if you break that journey down into individual steps, suddenly it doesn't seem so intimidating. Each small task you complete brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal, and each step is a victory in its own right. Next, make time for regular reflection. Take a moment each day to reflect on your progress. What did you do well? Where could you improve? This isn't a time for harsh self-criticism, but for constructive feedback. By recognizing your achievements and identifying areas for improvement, you can constantly refine your approach and continue to grow. Maintaining a positive mindset is also essential. Building self-discipline can be a challenging process, and it's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow. But remember, every journey begins with a single step. Celebrate your successes no matter how small, and don't let setbacks deter you. They're not failures, but opportunities to learn and grow. And finally, remember that self-discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about empowering yourself to take control of your life and shape your own destiny. With patience and practice, anyone can build the self-discipline necessary to conquer any challenge. So, are you ready to harness the power of self-discipline? As we've journeyed through this video, we've explored the transformative power that self-discipline holds. We've seen how Thomas Edison used this force to persist against the odds and make groundbreaking inventions. We've delved into the science behind self-discipline, understanding how it's more about training our minds than restraining our desires. We've uncovered the immense benefits that come with self-discipline, from improved mental health to better productivity and success. But perhaps most importantly, we've discussed how to build this crucial skill. Remember, it starts small. It's about setting realistic goals, being consistent, and treating every setback as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It's about understanding that self-discipline is a journey, not a destination. Remember, self-discipline is not a talent, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be honed and mastered. The power to change your life lies within you.